Hello there, amazing people, and welcome back to my Shipwreck of a channel. Today we have a special video. I think this is the game of a generation. I'm not even joking. This game is so amazing, and you can guess what game I'm talking about based on that. And this and that is Expedition 33. It's amazing. The video in the background is from Game Rex. I'm always taking their videos, but I'm giving credits, so I'm not that bad. I'm just too lazy to record my own gameplay. So, yeah, it's spoiler free that's recording. I think this is as well on Steam, but you can see that anyway, so who cares? Anyway, let's talk about the greatest game that ever existed, or one of the greatest games that ever existed, based on my opinion alone, and many other people's opinion. Like, I guess that's good. Graphics. I'm always loving to start with graphics because I'm an artist and I want to look at pretty things just like everyone else. It's amazing. One of the greatest graphic graphic speaking game right now in this generation. Like, I think lately people just tried either to be photorealistic or to be really stylish. But this game kind of hits in the middle, like, and beside that, it has a purpose, like generally an in-game story for the way it looks, and that's really mind-blowing to me. I don't think I ever saw a game that has a reason to look a certain way. Maybe super hot, I don't know. But this game looks incredible. Like, maybe you can see it on the backgrounds, but you can go right now and play it because it's on Game Pass. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But it's amazing. It's generally really beautiful, and the fact that it fits into the story. It's I'm not gonna spoil too much of it because I generally want you to experience this. Usually, I'm not hiding behind spoilers, so I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm not. I'm telling you everything, but today I want you to go to experience this game without me spoiling it. I generally think that this experience is really great first time you experience it. Like, I avoided spoilers for, so this game was first day on the Xbox Game Pass. I didn't play it right on the start. I played like 1 week later after it got added to Game Pass because I'm not into turn-based games. And I'm gonna go to the next segment and I'm gonna talk about gameplay because turn-based. Who the fuck likes turn-based games? Apparently me. I don't know. I don't usually play turn-based games. Like, the only one that I played was Persona 5, and that's another game that I generally loved. So that's why I even tried Clair Obscur. But usually I'm not into turn-based games, and now I'm trying to play Metaphor, Fantasio, Game of the Year last year, I think. But it doesn't really hook me up as much as Clair Obscur or Persona 5. But I'm gonna give him a try, a fair chance. I'm gonna play some more hours. But for now, keep this in mind. I don't usually like turn-based games. I kind of avoid them. Even Baldur's Gate didn't really hook me up when it came to the combat. But this game has such a specific way of doing the turn-based that you have to dodge, to parry, to perfect dodge, perfect parry, and you're gonna have some more things that I'm not gonna spoil. Again, I'm avoiding spoilers because I generally want you to go and play it. Like, it's great. So the gameplay, you have exploration, so you move normally like you'll move in any third person game, but when you start, you generally start in a turn base. You have a few things that you can do manually, for example free aiming, and that's interesting because that's a turn that you can get. Like, for example, you have 7 AP points, you can shoot 7 bullets, or you can use that to use an ability, or you can mix them up. You can shoot some bullets and use an ability. That's wow. You don't have to do one thing per round. You can do multiple things. And that's really great, and I think it does wonders for you to not feel like in every other turn base you just start the game and just mindlessly pressing the buttons. You generally need to be active. And that's a little bit better, I think, in my opinion, because usually in RPGs I'm not the type who always mix max the builds and gets the best equipment and stuff. I'm not that kind. But because I got really good at pairing, I didn't have to. I generally didn't have to upgrade shit on my defense, or I don't know, have my Pictos and stuff like that. I didn't care about that because I was pairing. If I didn't manage to parry an attack, I lost the fight, and that's fair. I learned the moves. Just like in Sekiro, a game that I loved. Or, I don't know, Nine Souls, one of my favorite games last year. So, the fact that it has a parry mechanism like those games that they just said, it's amazing. Like, it does wonders for even for a person who doesn't usually resonate with turn based games. So, if you are afraid of turn based games like I am, maybe try this one. You might not be so confused or annoyed or bored than you are with other experiences. So the gameplay it's really good, except a tiny little bit of. At the end, I kind of was bored of the fight. Like generally, at the end, even though I didn't search strategies or stuff like that, I managed to find some abilities. Maybe they weren't even the best, but it worked so good that I was able to finish almost all the fights in the same scenario. I didn't really do anything too much different, too much variation. So these fights got stale. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't have played like, but it works. So I just wanted the story. So the gameplay, amazing. 10 out of 10, kind of 9 out of 10, because it gets boring at the end. For me, it did. So I have to announce it that at the end you're gonna stay for the story anyway. So doesn't matter. So let's get to the next segment, the story. The story is such a good story, like generally. Maybe I didn't feel so emotionally attached or really cared. I mean, I did. I cared. I don't want to spoil though. Like all the characters that you're gonna play with, Gustav, Mael, Loon, and I'm not gonna say the other two characters. I mean, maybe I can say about Sael, but the other two characters are secret. Go play the game. So I'm not gonna spoil, but the characters were great. Like every performance was amazing. Every voice actor was amazing. Every motion caption was amazing. The animations were great. The story it's amazing. The fact that it has such a good twist at the end that I kind of predicted it. Like at some point you're gonna see some stuff, and if you have more than two neurons activated at that point, you're gonna see those similarities, and you're gonna be like, maybe that's the reason. Is that like that? Isn't it? But then the game is gonna be like, no, no, you're wrong. You're about to get, but no, you're wrong. So that's the thing. That's really it. It has such a good twist at the end. So the end game is totally different. Like you play with other stakes in mind. You don't play with the same things. Maybe I'm telling you too much right now. Maybe not. But just think that if you get to that point, you already love the characters and the story is already getting you. You already want to see it fulfilled. So when the twist hits you, you're gonna be like, what? What the? What? Why? Why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to my soul? So yeah, that twist was kind of heartbreaking. So I was like confused. I even wanted to quit the game at that moment. You're gonna see the moment. Uh, but I keep pushing forward because I wanted to see. I can't talk too much about the overmap. I liked it. SK. I can talk about SK. Can I talk about SK? SK is amazing. Just you're gonna love him. You're gonna use him as travel, like Mona in Persona 5 is gonna be a pseudo car or something. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I think it's a really amazing game. I can't talk too much without spoiling it. Maybe if you want spoilers, just write in the comment. Yeah, I already played the game, or I don't care about the spoilers, so you can do another video. Maybe I'll do a part 2 because I want to explain some more stuff about it. But I love the game and I genuinely want you to go play it. It's on Xbox right now. You can get the Game Pass 1 month and play that game. So yeah, have a great day.